guys, I hope everyone's doing good and taking care of their health. This week I have something really exciting. I'm designing Starry Night in the theme of ballroom gown, and this illustration is really close to my heart because I really take a lot of inspiration of mine from Van Gogh. He's a Dutch artist and he's really known for his paintings such as Starry Night and the kind of strokes and the inspiration that he has given a lot of artists today's generation. I'm taking a character with a back view and doing a very nice bold red lips with a gel sort of hairdo, which was really famous during the British time, and very sleek bun with tight hair and closed eyes, because I want to give a lot of more emphasis on her clothing and everything and not to her face. I want to keep it very subtle because here we want to put a lot of emphasis on the Starry Night and how we try to take the beautiful swirls of Van Gogh's painting and try to fit it into our clothing. So I am going to be doing, I think, a little bit of a dark background and more lights to her clothes, because Starry Night is really prominent. If you see, it has a very dark base color, and the only thing when you eyes look at a Starry Night is the yellow bright star that we see, which is also said to be the Venus. If you know a little bit about the Starry Night, in the University of California, the historian Albert actually said that the Starry Night, the yellow star that you see, is the Venus. So they artificially recreated, the alignment of the planets and everything of 1989, 1st June, and they actually discovered that this is actually Venus. So Van Gogh accidentally painted Venus's alignment of that night, which is phenomenal. And as you can see, I'm obviously adding bouquet and adding flower elements to it because I am really inspired by nature and I feel really connected to my painting and myself when I am more closer to my nature and add them to my artwork as well. I think it just brings out the elements just more beautifully. And I wanted to go with a dark clothing, but it just doesn't feel, so I'm gonna just extend the clothing because I want it to be seamless and completely flowy. So I first started, I'll start with the star above her hip, but I know it kind of just doesn't fit. I was still experimenting and seeing what fits right, and I just scrapped it out and I wanted to start again. So at this cut point is where I forgot to obviously record, but I was still experimenting and see the flow of my hand is going and everything, and I wanted to see what fits the best. So I decided, let's make it from the bottom instead from the top. Let the swirls go up to her waist and then just it loses itself in it, The entire dress doesn't have to be it, It has to be very subtle and at the same time very empowering also. So I wanted to have a larger emphasis on the yellow star, or we can also call it Venus. So, and then just the swirls all around it. And I wanted to give the very nice highlights of the blues in the tint of pastels on her waist and just yellow at the bottom. Don't want to overpower it, it'll be getting too jarring to the eye then. So while I do this, I'll tell you something about Van Gogh. And so he was a Dutch artist, and Starry Night was created when he was admitted in the mental asylum due to insanity because he had severed his own ear. So this was obviously in the province of France only. One night he was not able to sleep, so he was looking outside from his window, which had bars obviously, and he saw this beautiful sky, and he was not allowed to paint in his room. So he remembered this from his observation and everything, and he created it the next day. And what is said to be that, as you can see in the Starry Night, you can see the cypress trees and everything, which is also denoted as a symbol of morality and death. Van Gogh has said in one of his letters to his brother Theo that after creating Starry Night and observing it, he has changed his view of looking at death, because cypress trees are actually a denotion about death and everything. And also, Starry Night is not the only Starry Night. Starry Night is the second Starry Night. The original Starry Night is actually the Starry Night in the Rhone River. As you can, like, if you know, there is a Rhone River in France also. The first Starry Night was the Starry Night by the Rhone River, which Van Gogh had created in 1988. But this Starry Night, as you all know, is much more famous. So originally, this is the second Starry Night, and the first Starry Night was that. And right now, as you can see, my dress is done. I wanted to give little sides mein highlights and everything, so it curves out her body even more prominently and beautifully, so that she looks really graceful and elegant. Because I believe with my artworks and everything, very subtle. I don't give too much exaggeration to human characters and everything. So, and the sides, I wanted to add my own kind of natural elements as always, because I feel like my artworks are not complete unless I have art elements into it. So this is the final look of her gorgeousness. Let me know what you guys think, and I'm super excited for what I have in store for next week. Bye you guys, take care.